start off with prayer. Marshall.
Dear Lord, thank you for this beautiful day. Thank you for all the many blessings you've given us. And be with our soldiers overseas, Lord. Keep them safe. Thank you for the freedoms we have. All these things blessed in your name. Amen.
Amen.
Attention. Salute. Pledge. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
It's good to see everyone out today. We got quite a bit of stuff to go over. I've got a couple of announcements. I'm going to start off with them. And no, I'll just start off with Chuck first.
Okay.
Then I'll come back to this.
Okay. All right, update on the Shavies Bridge. Basically, we're in a holding pattern waiting on Outline. We have submitted plans to them in March the 8th for construction plans, and we have not received any comments back from them at this point.
March 8th of this year?
At this year, yes, sir. And so we've been waiting for 2 months for them to come back with comments on the construction plans. We do have a few comments back from the Bridge Bureau, and they said there would be more comments. We passed on those comments we have received on to our bridge designer, but they said to expect more, and we have not received any more from them. We have submitted several times for the right-of-way documents, and they have been back and forth with us, asking for different information, changing scales of drawings, and making a few minor changes, and hopefully, I know I said this before, but hopefully this week they'll have that finalized and we can start acquiring right-of-way.
Well, Chuck, I hate to tell you, but
Yes.
last week I had an hour with this guy, Mr. Hodges.
Yes.
He's waiting on y'all too. He said, we'll wait on CDG, we'll wait on CDG.
We have submitted
So
documents.
I don't know what's going on.
I've got the record where we submitted
You know, we've
construction
been
plans.
advertising in the paper and everybody's waiting.
Right.
This
We're going on your
bridge
word.
to be, yeah, this bridge being laid in month of May, and here's the May.
Right.
So are we gonna let the project in May?
It won't be in May.
That's what I,
So y'all just told us a story there.
Well, it wasn't an intentional story. We were going based on submitting our documents on time, and we just haven't got any reviews back on time from LDOT. So, well, we've met our schedule.
yeah.
They just haven't got any comments back to us in time.
So do we need to get Aldott to come up here and let's sit down with them and talk about it and
I'll be glad to.
try to get this hashed out and
I'll be
move
glad
forward?
to do whatever it takes to keep it moving forward, because I don't want
Yeah.
anything to delay more than y'all do.
Huh?
Yeah, but a couple months.
Well, I know, but
They're supposed to.
each one of them has to submit something and then the other one has to approve it. And we just need to get to the bottom of the approving and submitting.
Well, I think, Mayor, if you, Bijan's over that project, and he knows more about it, as much about it as he does. So I think we need to coordinate a meeting with them and let them be a little bit closer together.
Yeah.
Who's missing, I wanna know who's missing.
Okay.
I wanna know who's a holdup. Now, you pointing fingers at them, they won't point fingers at you.
Right.
I wanna know who I wanna point fingers at.
Well, let's get together and, talk it over face to face. I'll be glad to do that.
Who is our contact now with the state?
It's Derek Hodges.
Right.
Okay, because I know Wade was.
Yeah,
Wade left and
on
Derek took
Shelby
over.
Dares. And this guy, Derek Hodges, he's the one I've been talking to.
Okay.
And he told me nowhere under the sun, we're gonna let this project in month of May.
Well, what we need to do is get Derek up here, or we need to go down there one and get this hashed out.
Right.
I'd like to know the dollar amount that we've already paid them.
We paid them $138,000 to that CDG. And
Well,
all we got is $145 in the contract. I don't know, when is your time was up, as far as your contract?
I
I'm
don't
trying
know,
to find
I
out
haven't
if
seen the
contract-
contract.
Well, I got the contract, but you know where it is, in the back of that page? Show him that.
Yeah, I don't know if there is the time frame in there, really.
I didn't find one. I looked over it and I couldn't find one.
Surely y'all had some kind of time frame about your part, what you got to do. So, but the bottom line is, Chuck, that we've got to get this project led by this year before October. The mayor's already got the letter.
Right.
That this money is gonna be gone. For 5, 6 years, I've been fighting for this bridge. And got the money, and someone didn't do their homework.
How about you coordinating with him and getting the meeting set up with the guy that you know that's gonna be over this project and him?
Well,
or whoever
I've
it's
been
got
glad
to do.
sometimes this week, I'll call him tomorrow.
Yeah, we don't
We'll
wait
set up
3
a-
weeks now,
No,
I'm
yeah.
talking about next
Yeah.
I don't wanna
Saturday.
wait.
Right, and we've got to get this project going.
Yep.
I agree.
Well, in the morning, you need to call and get that set up.
But we'll,
Okay.
You got his number?
Yeah,
yeah, I
you
got
got my
the
number.
Yeah, because they telling me that you're the one not doing your work, so.
And everybody in that
If
community.
it's a state board, trust me, I can do follow up on it, or we got people who can follow up on it. I assure you that.
Yeah,
As long as you all do what you got to do, you on your part.
right. We have submitted everything
I
on
don't
time.
want to hear you say, well, we wait on CDG. We don't want to hear that anymore.
I don't wanna say it.
Uh,
I mean, I don't wanna be the holdup at all. I really don't.
Well,
As far as DOT, I'll follow up on it. If I'm not, I'll go higher up.
You just, yeah,
the
call me.
people in that area is real curious what's going on. And they keep asking us and getting hammered.
Yeah, I understand.
You know, why is this not getting done? It's been, what, over a year, 2 years?
Well, no, actually, it'll be 6 years.
Okay,
Full
there's
disclosure,
not gonna
they
be
go
money.
So
on.
they don't think it's gonna happen. And
Yeah.
we're trying to get this thing going forward. Whatever we gotta do, Bijan.
Yeah.
I know the A-Trip program was a huge program and Aldot's pretty much understaffed on that, so that's one reason it's been a
Well-
little bit slower, but
That's not what they tell me, so.
Well, let's get them together and let's figure out what's going on.
Okay,
All right.
I'm just not a time frame
Thank you.
here.
okay.
You just let me know.
Yeah, I'll call you tomorrow as soon as I set up the meeting. With the mayor, any council wants to come, that's fine too.
I will be
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Mr. Byron, can we stay after the meeting as well today, or just wait for the phone call and have another meeting?
No, you just need to contact him in the morning,
Okay.
after he gets the meeting set up. We don't want the left hand not knowing what the right hand's doing anymore, we're gonna coordinate it ourselves.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be available.
All right.
Thanks.
Thanks, sir.
Thanks.
All right, Adam.
Give you an update on the Bruiser Road Bridge project.
Let me calm down a little bit first.
Okay. You let me know when you're ready to go.
Go ahead, baby.
I talked, I guess it was last Wednesday. Anyway, I was talking with Derek Hodges to find out where we were on there. We were waiting on them about the curb height and the slope programs. Derek got with the innovative programs, and they got approval back Friday to let the city go with 5-foot curb height on top of the culvert and 2-to-1 slopes, which short version of that, it makes your culvert shorter, less expensive,
Sure.
which will save you money. So we've got approval on that. The letter for the county to do the work has been sent to Ben Luther. He's got it, and he's got to bring it up before the commission, get them to approve it and sign it. That'll be back in to the DOT. I need permission from DOT on the right-of-way approval, and I'll call Derek tomorrow and see where that's at. They've had everything on it, so it shouldn't be any issues with it on this. It's
If I
pretty-
get the
pretty
meeting with
straightforward,
him, I'm gonna call you.
Okay.
I want you to be there too. After that meeting, we're gonna talk to you about the
Okay.
right of way also.
so that'll work
The
this
right of
time.
way issue on this project is no big deal. I think Richard's already talked to owners. They're all willing to donate the property. So my understanding is, so it should go pretty quick.
Same one's gotta make the same one.
Yeah, he's over all these projects.
This one. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Other than that, that is it. Friday, Lori Conway sent me 4 forms that they needed on the environmental, so we'll get those turned right back around to her. And that should,
Did you have to deal with the Corps of Engineer on this project?
the which
With the
engineer?
Corps of Engineers?
No, well, we'll have to have that permit on there, because we're gonna be working in that
Do
creek.
you have that?
We do not have the Corps permit yet, no.
Have you
That was
applied
one of the things that was in that form.
Who is
that she
supposed to
sent.
apply for it?
We'll be applying for it.
You need to go ahead because we don't want the outside Corps of Engineers holding.
I will get that done. I actually would have already done that. I actually thought Lori was sending that, but I'll take care
Well,
of
the
it.
reason I'm asking you is they haven't done anything for Shady's Bridge yet. CDG have.
Okay.
I got a question. Do they have to wait until Chevy Bridge is done before they get started?
No.
So-
That's
so-
Well,
different
you know what?
project.
Well,
In one of the emails we got here a while back, it said that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it said that they wanted to bid Chevy's before we done business.
Who was
Because-
that email from?
I can't remember, who was it from? You remember, me and Adam both got
I
that.
just wanna make sure I'm
Yeah.
on the same
Why?
page.
there's a lot of people in, the theory from the state was,
Yes.
they were looking at Chevy's and they said if Chevy's was over budget,
Oh, I
they were
got you.
wanting to take the
Okay.
money from Boozer and divert it to Chevy's
I
to
see.
get that one done, and then it would kind of be whatever's left. But, you know, my opinion, it seems like the city should have some input in that.
Yeah,
If you're saying that we want to move forward with both of them,
yeah, they want to see how much the project is going.
If it's a race, you're outrunning the other bunch.
Yeah, you're ahead right now.
okay.
Yeah,
So,
well,
but,
So you're gonna apply for the permit this week?
yes, sir.
Tomorrow?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
yesterday,
We'll get right on it. I can't do yesterday, but I can jump on it, jump on it tomorrow,
Just
so.
the people in the community's anxious to get this, I mean, you know, we just gotta move.
And we just don't,
I
we just
understand.
And we don't
don't
want
want
this
to
money.
miss the opportunity to get this and get done.
Definitely understand that.
I have not heard say, well, we're waiting on a lot of engineers yet.
We want to keep it that way, so.
Everything's about CDG, so,
Okay.
just see what you can do to push it up. Yeah.
And keep us updated on everything. If we need to do something, then you just need to let us know, so we'll know to do it. Don't
Yeah.
hold back. Or don't wait till the next
council
meeting.
Just,
Right.
just call
Okay.
us.
Yeah.
I'll do that. Now, I think maybe the next thing when we have that meeting is try to get some clarification on them and make sure they're not just sort of shelving us over here saying, well, we're gonna wait till Chevy's is bid, so there's no point in getting in a hurry here. So at least get everything done where we're
Yeah.
ready to let it, so.
Our lawyer's really anxious to go ahead and get the right of ways for us.
Yeah.
We got the maps ready, so as soon as I get the thumb up, you can have them. I can give them to you now, and you go ahead and start working on them if you want to. So I don't expect there to be any changes there. It's
But
pretty
if you
straightforward. so.
think it's not gonna be any changes, you might as well go ahead and send it to her, let her at least get it started.
I can't imagine why there would be
I mean,
changes. They've looked at it, 2 or 3
Right,
times
you
and
can
then had the
change the
final.
minor
so-
things on the day of
Right.
closing,
Okay.
can't you?
I'll go ahead and
Depends
send
on
them
what
to
it
you.
is, but
Right.
yeah, I can go ahead.
Yeah, why don't you
So
do
you
that,
can go ahead and get
Tyler?
started on it.
Get that started. Which I feel like nothing gonna change myself, once they establish the right of way.
And once they've approved the walls and the slopes and all that, the right of way just kind of falls in place
Falls
then.
in place anyway.
It does. They kind of wanted you to look at that first, which is, it kind of, we got enough right of way to get all that stuff done. Of course, they approved the smallest footprint, so.
Right. And normally,
Better
DOT,
buy.
they're trying to save money too, same time. And if they don't need this piece of corner, they try to, adjust it what they don't have to buy.
Yep.
In this case, if they're gonna donate the property, I don't see any problem. So go ahead and get that started.
Good job.
Will do.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank
Any
you.
more questions?
Thank you for your time.
I got Lisa,
Oh,
I got everybody's number.
yeah.
Thank you.
Just
Thank
don't
you
let
for
me
your
call, just don't let me call you.
Okay, hey, call me anytime you need me.
Get them watch it out.
I guess,
This is, we have been talking about vacating right-of-ways for the last, basically 2.5 years. Okay, so here's 2 documents that's got a lot of right-of-ways on it. And I'm just telling you about them tonight. You can all look them over. What we'll have to do is in a few weeks, we'll have a public hearing. These documents, all the people that's landowners will be sent Should be sent some kind of letter explaining that this is gonna happen, or at least we're going into a public hearing about it. At that time, they will come and look at it, we'll discuss it, and then make a decision on giving these alleyways up. And they're all listed in these documents right here. And this, our attorney has worked real hard on this to get it going, and so this will probably come around. I'll say probably maybe the first meeting in June or somewhere along in there. Does that sound about right?
Yes.
Okay, and it'll be a public hearing, and we'll have that at that time. So I'm just going to explain that we're still working on those alleyways, and we're getting really, really close to having that public hearing about those. Anybody that wants to see them here in a little bit can.
What is this alleyway?
They're everywhere.
They're everywhere.
Oh, this is for.
Yeah, these are scattered all over the city.
I got you.
Back years and years ago,
Yeah.
what they did, they, like over in Clifton subdivision, they had alleyways in behind people's houses for the garbage truck to run through. There never was any roads put through there, so they never was used, and now they're all rolled up. And all we want to do is give them back to the property owner.
Yeah.
Clean them up.
Yeah, and they weren't, they probably wasn't designed big enough for the kind of garbage trucks we have now. So
Right.
they just
They
weren't.
designed for those back lanes.
Yep, so,
I got you.
Yeah, I think we'll make it clear, we're not taking anybody's property.
no, we're not. We're
giving this
actually
property
giving
back.
this property back, yes.
I mean, I just wanna make it clear, if anybody that's out there listening.
Trust me, some people don't like that either.
Yeah, yeah. The other thing, farmer's market will start June, the first Thursday in June, and, it'll be coming up here before too long. It'll be at 4 o'clock.
Same place?
Yes, we're gonna have it here in the park. The car show cruise in, second Saturday, of the month. That'll be not this coming Saturday, but a week from there. That'll be coming up at, from 5 to 8 on Saturday, second Saturday. The next thing I have, is we've been working with, Morton Associates and Kim Irwin out of, Albertville. She's been looking about helping us with a road up here in Rainsville, about a grant. And she told me today to go ahead and announce this, that she's got pretty well everything we need. She thinks by the next meeting, she'll have all of the documents, resolution for us to pass and get this, and possibly get this, this grant. Now, it's gonna be about a 75-25 grant, and we'll be able to redo Ranks Road down to Paragon.
That's awesome.
And the reason that is because Paragon is building on, so we're able to use an ADECA grant, which means if you're building on and you're hiring new employees, then you get an opportunity to get a grant like that. And it's through ADECA. So anyway, that's something that's coming up probably at the next meeting. But I just kind of wanted to inform everybody that was going on. The next thing I have is we're going to hire a 30-hour person at the library. And we'll post for that for 1 week. And that will, the posting will run through May the 8th at 4 o'clock. And Sarah will do she'll go through the applications and make a recommendation to me, and we'll go from there. So that's the time frame on it, starting tomorrow through May the 8th.
Where are we not also starting our cleanup this month, today?
Think so? Yes. That's right.
Our cleanup?
Yep. Now, on our cleanup, or you want to talk about it?
No, you go ahead, I was just.
On our cleanup, what we normally do is we have it behind the shop here. Anybody in Rainsville or Fife or Sylvania can bring a sanitation ticket and put stuff in that dumpster. That's just the way we do it, to keep it clean, because if you put those dumpsters out in town somewhere, they're gonna make a mess around them. So we like to keep ours a little bit cleaner and a little bit more orderly. So that's the way we're gonna do it.
You
And we've
might
done
want-
it that way in the past.
Give the hours too, and they open Saturday.
They're open till lunch on Saturday.
8 to 4?
Yeah, do you know the hours
8 to 12, I think it's 8 to 12
on Saturday?
on Saturday.
And then in the regular day, it's what, 7
I think 7 to
7:30.
6.
7 to 6.
7 to 6?
I think
Yeah, we've got a guy that's staying over, gonna stay
Yeah,
with him,
Anthony.
so Anthony's gonna stay over.
It's the same hours as last
So,
year.
7 in the morning to 6 in the afternoon through the week, and 8 till 12 on Saturday.
Yeah.
So. All right. I'll start off with, Steve, you got anything?
All
Okay,
right.
Bijan?
Well, I got 2 or 3 things. One is the chief and assistant chief, I think their 90 days is up. I'll bring that up to go ahead and make them permanent, coming off of their probations. And also, we had hired an officer last council meeting, and looks like he's not gonna work out. We had to buy his time where he was actually working, and we're not gonna do that, so, we interviewed another guy, his name is Casey Jones. He works with the Scottsboro Police Department, and he's not tied up to any contract or anything like that, so I bring that up to hire him tonight.
Okay.
That's all I've got.
Byron?
Mayor, I got a couple things, we need to put a street light up at the corner of Grand, Estate, and VFW Road. That's that new subdivision up there, around the VFW. Then we got to have some, more dumpsters, which is a good problem to have, because they're all rented out. We don't have any. It's gonna run about $8,838, that's for 8 yards and 4 yards.
Okay. How many are you buying
How
of
many
each?
is
It'll be, I think it's, 4 yards and 4 8 yards,
Okay.
if I'm not mistaken. And, I think that's all I have.
Gary?
I'll be bringing up tonight, you said, Derek Husky to advance EMT school. It's $1,200 roughly. We've had some money donated to us, and I'm close to $4,000. I know we've used some, but we still got some money left over in that we're gonna use. Basically just gives them that much more schooling, and we can do more for our community. We're gonna try to get several of these guys to the advanced EMT side. Justin Harper, he's gonna be going to road school, and went to buy some books for him, they put $90. Also want to officially appoint the fire chief. He couldn't be here tonight due to some family issues.
Okay.
Nephew's sick or something. Also, I want to brag, we got 18 volunteer firefighters out of 20 right now. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Pretty accurate? Okay. And also, Jason back here, he got $10,000 moved over from his recruitment retention coordinator. Got it moved over for training for the volunteer guys, so he's done a really, really good job with that, and I want to brag on him for that. We've had a guy, Matthew McCaplin, he passed the 160 course, so that's a good job to him. I really think that's about it, Mayor. I don't think I've got anything else.
All right. Sounds good.
That's all I'll be bringing up.
Speaking of the police, and I'll talk about them just a little bit, the police and the fire, I was somewhere the other day and somebody got sick and passed out, and the fire department got there real quick, took care of the patient, within just a few minutes, the police department was there. So, you know, they're Johnny on the spot, and they do a good job when they get there. They know what they're doing, and so I just like to say that I really appreciate the job that they do in helping people. So, thank you.
That's why I want to send them that advanced EMT to get some more schooling, so Got to brag on.
Okay, department heads. Tim? Anything?
Nothing really, Bell Center, I'd like to remind you of the Industrial Development Board's breakfast early in the morning at Kelly's Kitchen. Y'all remember to come to that if you can, 6:30 in the morning over there.
Why have to be 6:30?
That's what,
I don't know,
that's what we decided, 6:30.
Are they on Sunday or something?
Well, most people go to work at 7:30. State boy.
Okay.
yeah, I'm not, I
6:30 is 6:30, just stay there.
don't- I'm not there because I forgot.
They got the doors in, right?
Yeah.
They're putting the doors in.
Yeah, they did them Thursday and Friday, they're finishing up the little details, putting in the tile and fixing the wood. You know, the old doors had a lot bigger frames, so they're having to, fill in the spaces,
Right.
make it look right, but, yeah, they're beautiful.
Did we get everything ordered that we needed for the bathrooms?
We still need more toilet paper holders.
Go ahead and order
It's
that.
no crisis, but
Just go ahead and get that taken care of.
I wanted to get it from, the company that remodeled the bathrooms, hopefully, but talked to them today about it.
Okay. I meant to bring that industrial board meeting. Thank you for bringing that up.
She might have something.
Sandy?
I came because I thought you might want to update on Freedom Fest. Other than that, I'm good.
Yeah, go ahead.
Of course, Freedom Fest is June the 24th. We have all our entertainment lined up. We have our vendors lined up, and we also have a lot of people that are selling merchandise, setting up booths and so forth like that. June 24th, Exile's going to be our entertainment, and I hope you're all going to be there.
Thank you. Sarah?
Well, our summer reading program registration starts today. We start with our programs in June. Thank you to the local papers for getting that out there for us. We appreciate that very much. I did give you all calendars so you can just see what we're doing. We're actually partnering with DeSoto State Park and Little River Canyon, celebrating the Alabama 200 bicentennial. They're actually doing something each of the upcoming 3 years. And this year they're focusing on exploring our places. So we're going to be doing canyon walks, edible plant walks. They're going to come, send someone to do a weapons demonstration, making cords, just all kinds of things.
Chief Smith?
Things are running well. We've got a lot of training on the books that we've scheduled, that the officers are going to. Really progressing well. We've got Huntsville PD is going to be doing a class for us. We have Aaliyah is going to be doing a class for us, and we're proud to host those for us and some of the departments in the area. Things are going very well. The reserves are already started training. They've qualified with their firearms. They all shot very well. They're about ready to go on the road and start working with the officers. So things are progressing very well.
Did you check on that other fleet today?
I did.
All right.
Took care, it's already taken care of.
All right, thank you. All right.
For 15 minutes.
Okay, we'll take a 15-minute break. I'll be 5 o'clock.
5:02.
So we'll get started. We'll start off with the roll call. Marshall. Here. Bijan.
Here.
Ricky.
Here.
Derek.
Here.
Got one not here. Okay,
First of all, I'll make a motion to suspend the reading of the last council meeting,
accept the reading,
except the reading.
accept the minutes. Okay. We have a motion to accept the minutes of the last meeting. All right, we have a second. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? Ayes have it. Okay, now then, we have a proposal to vacate some alleyways in the city of Rainsville. So I'm presenting this to the council, and if they see fit to make a motion to put that out for a public hearing, then that's what we'll do.
Mayor, I'd like to make a motion that we put that out for a public hearing. These alleyways has been in there for a long, long time. They need to be vacated, go back to the property owners, because they don't mean anything to us. We're not, no value to us. only back to the property owner. So I'd like for us to make a motion to put the public hearing and set up at Kelly's request on the time and the date, or coordinate that with the city attorney.
Yeah, before we vote on it, we'll have to run that in the legal side of the paper for 2 weeks, and then whatever the date is past that, then we can have the public hearing.
Right.
So we'll look at, we need to set that date right now?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. It'll have to run for two weeks,
I'm not sure on run it may have to run
4
longer than
weeks.
that, yeah.
I think it has to run 4 weeks.
So you may wanna set it on out.
So the 29th, run to the 29th, or we run to the?
Now, let's run it to like, let me look right here.
Be 4 weeks on 30th.
Let's go to, it'll be 5 weeks, June the 30th, June the 1st, that's on a Thursday. So we could have a public hearing June the 1st at 5 o'clock here,
That's on Friday.
Thursday.
You think we'll have it a little later, because people get off work and stuff? Or it being so close, we could have it right in front of our council meeting on the 5th.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's just do it that way.
In front of the council meeting?
Yeah.
That would the
Oh,
public.
right
Like,
here?
yes, yeah, it would be at 5 o'clock. It would be at 5 o'clock, and then we would go right
And
into
then we'll
council.
go
This
into
is a
the council
public
meeting.
thing, like, trying, people with everyone discussion, I think we're having it a little later.
Well, how late do you want it?
4
Well, I
weeks
mean, if people's
notice.
getting off work at 5, don't you
I'll
want-
go to bed like
If I'm
chicken.
giving you some property, I'd probably show up.
Well, I'm just, well, you said there are gonna be people up here talking about it.
Well, I mean, you're vacating property that has no meaning, no effect to us, and you're giving it back to the property owner. I don't see if.
I'm not against giving it back to them, I'm just saying if somebody wants to
No.
talk about it, you know.
Yeah,
They
five.
got, they got
What you do
5
is you
weeks to
take
talk
about 10
They got
minutes.
5 weeks to talk about
You
it.
take about
Okay.
5 minutes for the
If
public hearing.
they ain't concerned, that'd be your own time.
Okay, so, we'll run it in the paper legally in the paper. Then we'll come back with the public hearing on June the 5th at 5 o'clock.
June 5th. Right there.
All right,
I motion
so we've
to do
got
that.
we've got a motion, we got a time set up,
Second.
we got a second, all in favor say aye.
Uh,
All opposed? It passes. Okay, I would put forth, if somebody would make a motion on this, to post a 30-hour job at the library to run from tomorrow, it'll be a 1 week, run from tomorrow to May 8th at 4 o'clock
Make a
for a
motion.
job.
I make a motion, we post 30-hour summer position at the library, starting tomorrow for 1 week through May 8th. 5 o'clock,
I'll second on that.
4 o'clock.
Yep. We have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Okay. I think we got that. Okay, Marshall? Anything? Nobody? All right. Bijan?
Mayor, the chief of police and assistant chief of police, his 90 days is up. I'm gonna do this one separately. I'm gonna make a motion to make chief of police as a permanent,
Well,
make chief of police as a permanent employee
okay.
for the city.
All right. We have a motion
Second.
and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
Also, I make a motion to Josh Wrigley as assistant chief, and he be given a permanent position as a assistant chief.
I second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Okay. That's all you have?
No, sir, I got another one. We hired this officer from another city on last council meeting, it did not work out because of his contract with the city. So, we cannot hire that person, but we are short because one of our officers retired by first, actually today. And this is the
Yeah,
first
thanks
day.
today, yes, sir.
Yeah. So, we interviewed this, guy, he's from Scottsboro. His name is Casey Jones. He's been a police officer for 4 years, and right now he's doing a part-time job with the city of Stevenson, I understand. So I'm gonna put that motion to hire him tonight, where he can give himself 2 weeks' notice to the position where he's working now.
Yeah, I met with him today. We went through the interview process. He's gonna start the 17th. Yes.
So everything's good.
All right.
That's on the motion on the table.
Have a second. All right. All in favor, say aye. All opposed?
That's all I got.
Mr. Byron.
Mayor, I got a couple things. First thing that we talked about those dumpsters. Those will be 8 4-yard dumpsters, 5 8-yard dumpsters. Be 88.38 is what the price of those will be. That's a truckload. You know, we get a discount by getting them that way. You knew that, so I put that in form of motion.
I second.
Have a motion and second to buy dumpsters. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it.
The thing I have, Mayor, we need to put another street light up at the corner of Grand, State View, up there in VFW Road. And that's where you turn in to that new area up there. So I make a motion that we install that street light up there in that area.
I second on that too.
Are you, you putting that right there on VFW, on the side of it where you turn in? Okay.
There's a pole already there.
We have
Pole's
a,
already
The
there.
pole is already there. He just put lights up.
we have a motion and a second to, add a street light on VFW Road at the corner of, Grand Estate. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
That's all I have, Mayor.
Okay. Ross,
Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to send Derek Husky to the advanced EMT school for about $1,200. Like I said, we have this in our training fund, so I'll put that in form of a motion.
I second his motion, Mayor. Those guys is getting some real good training, and the people, citizens, are what's gonna benefit from it because they're up to date, keeping everything up like you was talking about earlier, so I second his motion.
And
Do-
we're gonna
and
try
do
to
the
send
good
some
job.
more.
Yeah.
So,
okay, have a motion and a second, to send Derek Husky to, advanced training for, EMT. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it.
Next time, make a motion to buy books for rope school for Justin Harper. He's also going to be going to school for the amount of $90. I'll put that in form of a motion.
Second.
Have a motion and a second to, for Justin Harper for some schooling for $90. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Okay.
It's time to appoint our fire chief. His 90 days is up. He's been doing a good job. So I make a motion that we appoint Willie Wright as fire chief.
I second that.
All right, we have a motion to, appoint Willie Wright as the, fire chief. Have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Okay.
Also make a motion to pay our monthly bills.
Okay.
Second.
Have a motion and a second to pay monthly bills. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
Mayor, I'll make a motion that we adjourn.
Hold on, I got something else.
Hold it, now, you can't go back. We don't check. We don't check
I
or
wanna
anything.
make a motion to give you permission to put two battery on that clock.
Oh, I figured you'd want to spend some money on something.
Do I have a second on
Sit
that?
on that one.
I'll second.
Oh, we'll get
I'm still-
batteries in this way.
Might entertain my motion
Yeah,
to adjourn.
I hear you. We have a motion and a second to adjourn. All in favor, say aye. All opposed? It wants to stay here?
Have a good night.